Hi everyone, and welcome to Jack and Cat Adventures. Today we're going to make an easy pie crust, and I'm going to walk you through it. And this pie crust is going to be used for the cheese filling that I used for the Baelish. I had a lot left over and I didn't want to waste it, so I'm throwing a pie together and we'll see how it comes out. So you want to start with 1 1¼ cups of flour and put it into your food processor. We're going to make the dough right now, and this is the easiest way to do it. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take out a stick of unsalted butter. I put mine in the freezer. You want it as cold as possible. Do not take it out until you're ready to use it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this into 16 pieces, and I'm going to throw it into my food processor here. Now you don't want to overwork this dough once it starts going in the food processor. It goes really fast. Just kind of throw it around into your flour. The cheese filling recipe calls for ricotta. Sorry, calls for ricotta, and I actually have cottage cheese that we dried overnight for the Baelish, and that recipe will be online. Actually, I'll write everything out and give you that recipe too. So what we're going to do is we're going to pulse this just for a couple of seconds to get everything mixed in together. Sorry, this is really loud. Helps if you know how to use it first. Just a few seconds. Okay, now my butter is all mixed into this flour, little pieces. That's what you're looking for, kind of pea size. Don't over process this right now. So then we're going to add 2 teaspoons of sugar to that, and we're going to start adding slowly. When you start, get a cup of ice water. You're going to use between 3 and 4 tablespoons of really cold water, but you're going to do it 1 tablespoon at a time, and you're going to do it really slow while this is processing. What you're looking for is, as soon as this becomes a ball inside, you're done. So let's start by adding 1 tablespoon. It really comes together once you start adding this water. And this all depends on how much water is in your butter. There we go. That's it. What we're going to do is we're going to take this out. I'm going to wrap it in some saran wrap, and I'm going to pat it out into a circle, flat. Put in your refrigerator for 30 minutes. Okay, so now my pie dough's in the refrigerator getting cold, and like I said, this is the leftover cheese that I had from the Baelish. I will post what exactly I did and added to this to thicken it up a little bit. Mine is a little different because, like I said, it does call for ricotta, but this is cottage cheese. The main goal is to get it smooth. Either way, whatever cheese you use, you have to get it smooth. So you can either do it in your mixer, or I have the boat motor here, and this works really good. So I'm going to do this turbo does. Oh yeah. That's it. It's nice and smooth, and that's what we're looking for. Okay, so now I have my pie dough out, and what you're going to do is you're going to lightly flour your surface. Put that down, put a little bit on that. And then we're going to roll this out and start rolling from the middle out. And just keep turning it, making sure it's not sticking. Kind of brush off some of that flour. You don't want a lot of flour in your dough. It'll be really, really dry. Okay, and just make this into a good circle, about 1/4 inch thick. Alright, so we have it rolled out to about 1/4 inch thick, and the easy way to get it into your pie plate is roll the dough over the rolling pin just like this, lightly, don't push. And then just move it over to your pie dish. Do it in the middle and work your way out. This dough is really easy to work with, so don't worry about playing with it a little bit. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this off because you don't want all this excess. Just kind of cut it close to the pie plate. And if you do have a lot of leftovers, just roll them a little bit thin, brush them with a little bit of butter, put cinnamon sugar on and bake them until they're nice and brown, lightly brown. It's a delicious cookie. Okay. Alright, that looks good. Alright, so now all I'm going to do is tuck it under, because I'm not a good pincher. Okay, so now I have this all pressed into my pie crust, or pie plate. We're going to add our filling now. Now, if you're making the filling from scratch the day of, you will have to start this the night before because you have to hang your cheese to dry. It has to be totally dry. And also, if you don't have your filling mix ready to pour in the pie plate right away, keep the dough in the refrigerator until you're ready because this has to be really cold for the butter to make it flaky. So I'm just going to give this a little bit of stir, make sure everything's incorporated, and it looks marvelous. You want this smooth, like creamy texture. Now, I have a deep dish pie dish right here. If you don't have a deep one, you might be able to get 2 pies out of this. But you would have to double your pie crust recipe because you need 2 pie crusts. So I'm going to put this in the oven for 45 minutes and I'm going to check it after 45 minutes. Okay, so I just checked the pie and it came out almost clean on my knife. So what you're going to want to do now, if it comes out clean or really close, because it'll continue to cook in the pie plate, what you want to do is shut your oven off, open the door a little bit, and leave it open for 15 minutes with the pie in it. Alright, so I just took the pie out after it sat 15 minutes in the oven with the door open, and this is our finished product. So please like, comment, share, and subscribe, and remember, you do you.
Welcome back to Taste Test Thursday. Today we have Kathy's wonderful looking cheese pie. I'm assuming it's ricotta and what?
No,
Pineapple.
it's not ricotta.
It's cottage cheese and pineapple.
Cottage cheese. Very good. I'm digging this. Yes, sir. Is there another one to go?
If there is, will you give me a better rating?
Can't get a better rating.
Well, would you rate it?
Top of the scale.
All right.
Perfect.
That's a 10 out of a 10.
Very good. Very good.
Good, glad you like it.
There you have it. The official taste tester has spoken.